and grunge and stuff like that. And I think the album is going to definitely show that. So I'm very curious to see how people respond to it, because we did start out as a live band, like playing house shows in Santa Cruz and hype shows, yeah, and people would come and mosh and stuff. So I'm very excited to see how they respond to like maybe some of the slower stuff that we end up releasing. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's also like
I'm
our
just
first
excited
album too, so it's kind of gonna be like we have a lot of different things that are cohesive, but it'll definitely get a taste of like or give a taste of like what we're capable of time that we've been working. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our like one rule for every song is like the four of us have to all like really like what we end up deciding on. So like this album will just be a representation of like what we all really like to sound like right now, I think. I think people will be surprised that we're more versatile than just playing like hype house shows.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Did you talk about the history in everybody's business, like how the lyrics come about, how the sound come about? Is there a specific meaning behind the song, or was it just something that was thrown together? That's a big smile.
It's just kind of like, honestly, the song is like a really like big inside joke. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's like it's a huge like we started writing that song because we were all together and we were ranting about things and laughing and joking about a very specific moment that we all, you know, it's just like we were in Santa Cruz at the time. Everyone knows everyone in Santa Cruz. We were all sitting around hanging out and talking about how everyone knows everyone and just, you know, connecting all those dots and laughing about it. And then I was like, this would be so funny if this was our song, because we were already like thinking about what our first song was going to be at the time. And we were like, well, why don't I was like, why don't I just write lyrics about this, like this era that we're going through? We're like, there's so much little, you know, things. Everyone knows everyone. You always run into someone. You're like, oh, damn, I haven't seen you in a while, you know. That's Santa Cruz. And I feel like, you know, when I wrote that song, that's just what I had in mind. And yeah,
I think it was just like very representative of that entire, it was like our junior year of college. Things were just like, you know, it was fun and it was eventful. And but I am really, really curious what people think the song is about.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You're really would you like would you like me to tell you what happens when you look it up?
Oh God.
What do we get?
Do you want to open Pandora's box?
Oh my God.
I'm so scared right now.
It's just about everything that like talks about it, from what I've found, says that it's like about rumors and about people you know. Some people point to cheating and like rumors about infidelity and like really like more in depth.
I did not know this was accessible online.
No. Oh no, wow. Me neither. This is news to me, honestly. I don't think it's about cheating. I think it's about just like
I think it's about rumors, most definitely.
Rumors and knowing, like having all these people around you that you know, and not necessarily knowing what's going on in their lives, but knowing how they're connected to the other people around you. And it's just like, I mean, Santa Cruz is such a small town. Everyone, what Hannah said, everyone knows everyone. Everyone knows what everyone is up to and who everyone's seeing and all of that. So it's just like
how everyone's business.
So. Everyone,
you just like find out information through the grapevine, and you're like, oh,
that you did not.
Why do I have to know this? It's like
exactly,
that.
Yeah. It's just like I really did not need to know that. So I think it's just about that. It's just about what, you know, just the messy college, you know, scene, I guess. Yeah, but I do want to do some Googling after this. Honestly, I'm finding out some interesting things.
Do you really want to open Pandora's box?
At some point, though.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a Pandora's box, so now I'm excited about it.
I gotta do my research now.
What's that one website where people post like they analyze songs and like lyrics and then
Genius?
Post about it? Yeah,
Genius. Oh, that would be so cool one day.
You're getting there.
Oh, don't even. That'd be awesome.
Don't jinx it. Knock on So when you guys look at yourselves and think about where you are and where you're going to be in 5, 10, 20 years, what comes to mind? What do you think is coming, and what direction do you think you guys are gonna take?
One thing that I will say that I'm really, really excited about is not only seeing where we go as a band, but also like we all have our individual stuff outside of the band. So I'm really just like excited to see where all of them go with those individual things. I think that like usually just comes to mind when I think about the future. I'm like, even if this band isn't a thing in like 10 years or whenever, like I'm excited to see where you guys are and what you're up to.
Yeah, because we know we'll stay friends no matter what.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm hoping for, is that like we're all still going to be as close as we are when we formed this band. I mean, you know, the future is so uncertain, and we hope for all these things. We hope to be, you know, making music that we love, playing shows with people that we love. I think that's the main thing I at least want to be doing in, you know, 10, 15, whatever years, and as well as keeping that connection with these three people that I love. That's the wholesome message.
It's just exciting. When you talk about the future, I just get excited. Like I'm like buzzing. I feel like we have so much to do, and like we have all this potential that I'm just so excited to like start delving more into. And I'm just, like what Hannah said, I'm just glad I found them to do it with, because it's such a joy.
It's been such a fun. Yeah, it's been so fun.
I
so
pinched
far.
myself still. It's like so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very grateful.
Yeah. I'm excited for I know that we haven't even released the first album. I'm excited for the second one.
Like, yeah, same. I'm already excited for it. We learned so much doing this one.
And I'm just like, I'm ready to do it all over again, but better.
Yeah, I feel like this one especially, like it's been kind of us figuring out what we want to do over time, and it's taken a while to kind of do that. And I think for the second one, it might feel like kind of like a fresh start in a way, and like an opportunity for us to like really like hone in on the craft. But even like, I don't know, I just feel like so proud, especially like we just released our first single from the album, and it is, I don't know, I'm so proud of it, and I think we all are, and we're very excited to see where everything goes, especially after we release the whole album. So
yeah. And I feel like every time we've written a new song for the album, we're like, no, this one's my favorite. No, this one's my favorite. It's like, I feel like it keeps getting better and better. And I just want to like, I'm excited to like put these songs out and like give them to the world, and then focus on like the new stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So going off of that, is there if we're looking into the future and we see Sluttony in 30 years, and you're like this big band, you're this band that everybody knows, people like people just see you in like giant stadiums, and everybody knows your names. Is there a particular legacy that you guys want or would want to have? Is there like a particular mark you want to leave, either in a specific genre or scene, or just in music as a whole?
I think one of the big things so far that I really hope like it continues is, I think we need more like women and non-binary and just like femme presenting artists and musicians in the scene. And I think I would hope that that's our legacy, because we've had like people come up to us at our shows and being like, hey, watching you do this on stage, like it's encouraging us to do the same. And that to me is like the biggest compliment that anyone has ever given to us. So I'm hoping that's kind of our legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I definitely have like women in music that have been like, they'll never understand how important they were to me, like growing up, and like just as role models. And I think that if I could like represent an ounce of that to like someone else, that's like enough of a legacy for me. And then just on a personal level, like for me, it's about like the people, just like my legacy would be like all the relationships and like my friendships with them, and all the relationships that like you form through having a successful career like that. And yeah, that would be okay with me for sure.
I'd be fine with that. Wait, in 30 years would be 40-ish. I would honestly, if I'm 45 or like however, you know, if I'm still playing shows, I'd be really pleased with myself.
Same. So same.
Then we'd have like our second act to do something totally different.
I know.
Yeah.
Sluttony takes gardening.
No, we have our own cooking show.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. That'd be so awesome.
In the kitchen.
Me and Hannah would get into an argument immediately.
That would be so awesome. New goal, guys.
Yeah, that's our after project.
Yeah. So when we're 45.
Yeah. That's the wind down project.
The Sluttony cookbook. Sorry, okay.
Do you guys still play a lot of covers?
Not really.
We're kind
Like
of
some-
phasing
Booting
out.
one after the other.
We only like the only like are added up by the I'm in love. Hope a little tired of it. Sometimes like hearing those.
We'll do like nostalgic for shows if we're feeling especially for a second, but we've been playing recently, it's mostly just get that out there, like have people, you know, they're hyped.
Yeah, and it also helps us. If you play the song your originals live, and you're like, oh, maybe we should change this. Oh, this sounds great. Oh, this was,
Yeah.
It definitely helps us make the song even better.
It's definitely really awesome to be in a place now where we can do covers because we like want to, or we think it'd be fun, and not because we don't have enough original music. So it's been really fun to play like all the new stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I know a little while ago you all raised money for the cute queer youth. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? Can you go into what happened and how that all worked out?
We
that
did.
was like a long time ago.
Oh yeah, that was the long time ago.
That was your first show.
Yeah.
My God, that was like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of us will remember that because our like one of our old members like from like the early ages took care of all that. And I don't remember.
We donated the money organization. I think we donated about like I want to say
$170 or something.
Yeah, to the organization. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, we donated it.
It was literally like our first show ever. Like
our first show.
Yeah. I wish that I could remember more about it, but
it's been so long.
Is there any collaborations that you really want to happen or that are happening with other bands in the area?
I mean, for right now, the only collaboration that we've had was on our first single, Everybody's Business, with Hunter, who is the lead singer from a different band in Santa Cruz, Trestles. But right now, I think we're just focusing on, for this album at least, like just writing having it come from like all four of us and only that. But I'm very, very open to collaborating like later on. I think it was just very important for us that our debut album is like completely. Then later, I don't know. I would love to collab with everyone.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, same. We just had to prove this one to ourselves, and then I think we're open-minded for sure.
Yeah, I would love to do like with Automatic. That would be
That'd
so
be
cool.
so cool.
Add some synth.
Or LA Witch.
Or
LA Witch. Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Honestly, Wolf Alice, if we're like just,
if we're throwing out names.
I wouldn't mind.
Wait, St. Vincent collab.
Oh my god,
stop. That would be amazing.
Loki. Or like Pitbull.
We're running out of time, but I do want to talk about one more thing. I've heard that you guys make your own merch.
We do.
We
not all of it, but
made the whole batch ourselves like the other day.
We made like
Sluttony shirts all over the living room.
Yeah.
We order some of our merch, but there's this like DIY tank top thingy that we make that's like our friend Kylie kind of started doing that, and then we have taken over since we moved away, and she still lives in Santa Cruz. But it's a process, and I don't know if I want to keep doing that because it took us so long.
I'll do it. It's fun.
I like doing it.
Arts and crafts so much.
It's so cathartic just to sit down and just like stamp. you
No,
know?
like
but
we're
it was
connecting with, like-
stressing me the out. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse,
No,
but
it's fine.
you know that video of Ariana Grande where she was like on the red carpet and she like cursed like 3 times and they were like, no, you can't do that. But anyways, it was stressing me out so much because I was worried that I was gonna up one of the tank tops. What? Sorry.
Giving her more work to do. I think it's fun, and that's like I think still our best selling stuff. Like we sell out of that inventory pretty immediately when we have other things available too. So we hear the people, and
people
we'll
seem
keep
to love
making them.
those. Yeah,
they
people
love
keep
it.
making them.
They're
You
my
know
favorite
what?
merch, and
Yeah.
it's so fun to see people wearing those shirts like when we're playing. Like they show up to our shows and the DIY shirts, and I love seeing that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We're pretty much out of time. We have 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Is there anything else that you guys want to say to the new fans, the old fans, anyone that might be listening in the area?
Thank you for listening to us. It's insane to me that we
Yeah,
have people
thank
that
you.
actually listen to our music. It's still like, yeah. So thank you to everyone who does that.
Yeah.
Thank you, big
much.
thank you. It's so,
Yeah, and
it's
people
so awesome.
We have an album coming out at some point. So
yeah,
tune in when we release stuff and keep it locked. And
We have merch online if you want to get some little merch. It's on our Instagram bio. Just some,
Yeah, we have a lot of
casual merch.
exciting announcements coming up. So definitely go to our socials if you want to keep up with that stuff, because it'll be good.
for listening and coming to the shows.
Yeah, and keep coming.
Yeah, keep
And
coming. Hopefully we'll see you all soon. Hopefully we'll, play some more
Wait,
shows in different places.